still remember the silence when your footsteps faded slow. The world kept breathing like nothing changed, but mine stopped long ago. You stood there with your jacket on, eyes somewhere far away. I kept talking just to hear your voice, but you had nothing left to say. Your hands felt cold when I reached for them, like they already belonged to someone new. I saw the truth in your hesitation before you ever said we were through. I asked you if we could fix this. You looked down at the floor. That was when I understood you didn't love me anymore. This was the day you walked away and didn't turn around. You left my heart in pieces, scattered on that ground. I watched my future disappear right in front of my eyes. That was the moment love taught me how forever slowly dies. I stayed frozen in that second, like time refused to move. Every promise you ever gave suddenly felt untrue. We used to dream about forever like it was something guaranteed. Now forever is just a word that keeps coming back to haunt me. If love was real to you, why was leaving so easy? If I mattered half as much, why did you walk away so freely? I would have stayed through anything, through darkness, through the pain, but you chose a life without me. Left me standing in the rain. This was the day you walked away and changed my life forever. You broke something deep inside that I'll learn to carry forever. It was the day you walked away, and I stayed with the pain. This was the day. Some endings are loud, ours was quiet and cruel. You didn't say goodbye, you didn't say my name. You closed the door so gently, like love was just a game. I waited for an explanation, something I could hold, but silence was your answer, and it cut deeper than the cold. I checked my phone for hours, like the truth might suddenly appear, but the only thing that answered me was fear. No goodbye, no last embrace, no reason why, just an empty space and a broken why. You left without a warning, without setting me free. No goodbye. loving me while I was still blind. I deserve the truth, at least one honest goodbye. But you disappeared like a ghost and let me slowly die. Some people leave quietly because they're afraid to stay. They don't wanna face the damage they leave along the way. No goodbye still hurts the most, because I never got to let you go. I'm still saying goodbye alone. I'm still saying goodbye alone. I stare at my reflection long after midnight calls, asking why I wasn't enough, why I had to fall. My eyes look older than before. My smile feels hers. I gave you my best version. You left me with my worst. I search my face for answers, but none of them appear. Just tired eyes and questions drowning in my tears. I'm talking to the mirror again, asking what I did wrong, trying to fix the pieces of a love that's gone. Did I love you too deeply? Did I trust you too fast? Or were you already leaving while I believed in us?
I blame myself for everything, even things I couldn't change. I rewrite every memory, trying to rearrange the pain.
The mirror knows my secrets, every breakdown, every lie, but it can't tell me why you said goodbye. I'm talking to the mirror again, learning how to stand alone. I'm talking to the mirror, learning how to stay. I'm talking to the mirror again, learning how to stand. The mirror stays. You didn't. The dust is dancing in a shaft of afternoon light on the spot where the bookshelf used to stand on the right. There's a rectangular ghost on the faded gray wall where the picture of us used to hang in the hall. I took down the curtains, I let in the glare of a world that doesn't notice that you aren't there. The floorboards are groaning under the weight of my feet, but the rhythm is broken, the sound's incomplete. I found a single copper penny on the hardwood floor, right by the scuff mark we made on the door. I remember the day that we moved the big bed and all of the beautiful things that were said. Now my voice hits the corner and bounces right back, a jagged reminder of everything I lack. I'm talking to shadows, I'm arguing with air in a house that's forgotten the scent of your hair. 'Cause it's just an empty room with an empty view and a hollow heart that's still looking for you. The walls are closing in, but there's nothing to hold. The air is getting thin and the sunlight is cold. I'm standing in the center of a life we outgrew, in an empty room that's still screaming for you. I packed up the kitchen, the plates and the glass. I watched the last hour of forever just pass. I left the keys on the counter right next to the sink. I'm standing on the edge and I'm trying not to blink. Every corner is a memory, every shadow is a sting. It's funny how much nothing to someone can bring. The echo of your laughter is trapped in the wood. I'd tear the house down to the ground if I could. Why does the silence sound like a storm? Why does the cold feel so much like a thorn? I'm staring at the ceiling, I'm pacing the floor. I'm begging the wood to just give me the door, but there's no one to hear me, there's no one to see. I'm just a man lost in a dead history. Fill the space, break the quiet, give me back the riot of you and me. Is fading, the shadows are long. I'm finally leaving, but I'm taking the song. One last look, one last breath, the silence of the room is a beautiful death. Just an empty room. Goodbye. take their time, they show you love, then rip it away like it was never mine. Your laughter plays inside my head, then fades into a scream, reminding me that happiness is crueler than it seems. I try to escape the past, but it knows where I hide. Memories kill slowly, they don't let me heal. They dress up pain as nostalgia and remind me what was real. Memories kill slowly, night after night they hold me hostage between wrong and right. Every song we used to love feels like a loaded gun. One wrong note, one wrong word, and suddenly I'm undone. I smile in front of strangers, but break when I'm alone, because memories know exactly where my heart is broken. Forgetting you would be mercy, but remembering is all I have. So I bleed through yesterday and call it the Memories kill slowly, but they keep you alive, punishing my heart for still loving you inside. Memories kill slowly, night after night they hold me hostage between wrong and right. I survive, but I don't escape. I've only aged out on the cold kitchen wood. I told myself I'd leave it there for good, but every 30 seconds the air starts to hum, and I'm reaching for a ghost that's already gone numb. I'm checking the signal, I'm checking the bars, I'm looking for a reason in the static in the stars. The blue light is a poison, but I need the fix. I'm drowning in an ocean of red at 206. I've memorized the cracks in the ceiling above, the architectural ruins of a digital love. I see you online, then you disappear, and the silence is a scream that I'm forced to hear. Are you typing a novel? Are you hitting delete? Are you laughing with a stranger on a different street? My thumb is hovering over the hay and the high while I'm watching the battery slowly start to die. And I'm waiting for a message that's never gonna come. I'm a slave to the rhythm of a hollow electric drum. My heart is a notification that won't ever sound. I'm buried in the quiet, 6 feet underground. Yeah, the screen is a mirror of the fool that I've been, staring at a window that won't let the light in. To the bathroom to wash off the night, but I took the phone with me, just in case I was right, just in case you were sleeping, just in case you were late, just in case you were fighting with the hands of fate. But the reflection is tired and the eyes are all red. I should be in the kitchen, I should be in my bed, but I'm tethered to a wire, I'm chained to a globe. of a hollow electric drum. My heart is a notification that won't ever sound. I'm buried in the quiet, 6 feet underground. The screen is a mirror of the fool that I've been, staring at a window that won't let the light in. 1% battery, the screen goes black, and I know in my soul that you aren't coming back. The room is finally dark, the hum is finally gone, but I'll probably be waiting when the sun comes along. No new notifications, just the end of the light. The street lights flicker in a rhythm I used to know. Shadows stretching long where the garden used to grow. I'm standing on the corner of always and goodbye, watching charcoal clouds paint a bruise across the sky. The tea in my thermos is long since gone cold, like the stories of forever that we both once told. Every brick in this alley knows the sound of your name, but tonight the silence is the only thing to blame. There's a crack in the sidewalk where you tripped and you laughed. I still see the ghost of that moment's photograph. Now the weeds are growing tall through the spaces we left. Life goes on, they say, but it feels like a theft. I reach for your hand, but I only find air, just a lingering scent of the perfume you'd wear. It's funny how a city can feel like a cage when you're stuck on the words of a finished page. And it's raining on the old streets, washing out our tracks. I'm begging the thunder to bring the yesterday back. The water's rising higher, blurring out the lines of a love that was written in neon and pines. Every drop is a sorry, I waited too long to say. Every puddle's a mirror of a gray sky day. Yeah, it's raining on the old streets, cold and deep, on the promises we didn't have the strength to keep. I passed by the window of our favorite cafe, the one with the table where we'd hide from the day. There's a stranger sitting there in your favorite chair, reading a book with a vacant stare. And I wanted to scream, don't you know who sat there? But the glass is a wall and the world doesn't care. We're just vintage static on a broken radio, waiting for a signal that died a year ago. Do the raindrops feel like tears to you too? Or are you somewhere dry, somewhere bright, somewhere new? Is there a street in your city that tastes like my heart? Or did you burn all the maps that lead back to the start? I'm soaking to the bone, but I can't seem to move, searching for a rhythm I no longer can groove to. The beat of a heart that's been hollowed by rain. Is it love if it leaves you this much of the pain? Yeah, it's raining on the old streets, washing out our tracks. I'm begging the thunder to bring the yesterday back. The water's rising higher, blurring out the lines of a love that was written in neon and pines. Every drop is a sorry, I waited too long to say. Every puddle's a mirror of a gray sky day. Yeah, it's raining on the old streets, cold and deep, on the promises we didn't have the strength to keep. The storm is moving on, but I'm still standing still. I'd walk 1,000 miles, but I've lost the will. Just the sound of the gutters, a rhythmic goodbye, under the weight of a heavy dark sky. Rain on the old streets. It's just rain on the old streets. Lights are off, but I still see your shadow on the wall, tracing the outlines of the summer before the fall. I found your favorite coffee mug, the one with the chipped blue rim, sitting on the shelf where the light is getting dim. I pick it up to wash it, but I let it slip and break. Just another clumsy move, another small mistake. And I went to call your name across the hall like I always do, but the echo was the only thing that came back through. I remember the door slamming, the way the air went cold, and all the cruel and bitter things that we both let be told. I thought I'd let you cool down, thought I'd give you a day or two, but a day became a winter, and a winter became without you. Now your phone is disconnected, and your mail is piling high, and I'm standing in the driveway looking at a hollow sky. I finally found the courage, I finally found the words, but they're just feathers in a hurricane, flying with the birds. And I'm shouting at a memory, screaming at the wind, trying to pay the penance for the way that I've sinned. I've got a pocket full of apologies, a heart of heavy weight, but I'm sorry it's a ghost town, and I showed up way too late. Yeah, the clock didn't stop for me, the world just kept on spinning while I was stuck on the ending. You were finding a beginning. I'm sorry came too late. I saw you at the station just a week or so ago. You were wearing that new jacket, the one I didn't know, and someone stood beside you, and he took your hand in his. He gave you all the gentleness that I managed to miss. I almost crossed the platform, I almost called your name, but I saw the way you looked at him, and it wasn't quite the same. You looked like you'd been mended, like the cracks had all been filled, while my world is just a garden where the flowers have all been killed. If I could turn the sun around, if I could stop the rain, if I could take the I in you and make it a time is a river that only flows one way, and I'm just a fool standing on the banks of yesterday. The words are sitting on my tongue, heavy as a stone. The hardest part of sorry is saying it alone. Yeah, it's saying it alone. And I'm shouting at a memory, screaming at the wind, trying to pay the penance for the way that I've sinned. I've got a pocket full of apologies, a heart of heavy weight, but I'm sorry as a ghost town, and I showed up way too late. Yeah, the clock didn't stop for me, the world just kept on spinning while I was stuck on the ending. You were finding a beginning. I'm sorry came too late. The street lights are flickering, the world is getting gray. I had the sorry ready, but you've already walked away. Too late for the healing, too late for the grace. Just a sorry with nowhere to go, and no one to see my face. Sorry came too late. The house is too quiet, so I leave the TV on. Just a hum of white noise to tell me that the night is gone. I poured 2 cups of coffee, then I poured one down the sink. It's funny how the habits are the hardest chains to blink. I used to be a master at keeping it all inside, a champion of the I'm okay, a place for me to hide. But the walls are coming down now, and the air is getting thin, and I don't recognize the person underneath this skin. They told me time was medicine, that it would dull the blade, but every morning wakes me up in the shadow that you made. I'm a student of the silence, I'm a scholar of the rain, trying to find the rhythm in the middle of the pain. I never knew that breathing could feel like pulling glass, or that every clock I look at is refusing to let us pass. I'm a beginner at the ending, I'm a novice at the gone, and I'm terrified of how the world just keeps on moving on. 'Cause I'm learning how to hurt, I'm learning how to bleed, I'm unlearning every single thing I thought I'd ever need. I used to be so bulletproof, I used to be so strong, but I was practicing a version of a life that felt so wrong. Now the armor's in a pile, and the raw is all that's left. I'm navigating through the wreckage of a monumental theft. Yeah, I'm learning how to hurt, and it's the hardest lesson yet. I walked past the park today where we carved our names in wood. I tried to feel the anger, God, I wish I really could, but all I felt was hollow, like a tree with no more sap. Just a wide and jagged canyon where there used to be a map. I'm studying the way my chest tightens when you speak, and the way the salt feels on It's a masterclass in misery, a doctorate in blue. And the only way to pass the test is to stop looking for you. Is there an A for effort in the way I fall apart? Is there a trophy for the pieces of a disintegrated heart? I'm tired of the better days that everyone promises me, when the only thing I'm feeling is this heavy, dark debris. Teach me how to let it go. Teach me how to breathe, 'cause I'm failing at the moving on, and I'm begging for relief. Class is almost over, but the sun refused to rise. I'm still staring at the ceiling with these heavy burning eyes. One breath in, one breath out. That's what it's all about. Just learning how to hurt. The house is a museum of the things we used to be. I'm walking through the hallways of a fractured memory. I saw my own reflection in the window by the door. I don't recognize the shadow standing on the floor. They told me that the winner would eventually depart. That time would sew the stitches in the fabric of my heart. But I'm looking at the damage, and I'm looking at the cost, and counting every single piece of me that I have lost. Try to paint the walls a shade that didn't look like you, but the ghost of your ghost keeps bleeding through the blue. I wake up in the middle of a dream I can't explain, reaching for a hand that isn't there to dull the pain. It's not a cut that's bleeding, it's a bruise inside the bone, the kind of quiet wreckage that you suffer all alone. I'm a map of every sorry that you never meant to say, and a record of the moment that you chose to walk away. 'Cause the skin might knit together, but the scars don't fade. They're the people saying, let the light back in. When I'm drowning in the wreckage of the person I have been. I don't want your better days, I don't want your time. I just want the heart I had before it wasn't mine. You tore the pages out, you burned the bridge down, and now you're surprised that I'm still trying not to drown. Look at what you left, look at what remains. Just a hollow man standing in the pouring rain. Jagged little reminders of the promises we made. You can't wash away the ink when it's written in the soul. You can't take 1,000 pieces and make them feel like whole. I carry your departure like a brand upon my skin, a permanent horizon where the dark is closing in. Yeah, the world keeps turning and the seasons may change, but the scars, no, the scars don't fade. I'm tracing the lines you left behind. They're white and they're cold and they're cruel and they're kind. They say I'll forget, but I know that's a lie. I'll wear this goodbye until the day that I die. Scars don't fade, they just stay. They just stay. I saw a coat that looked like yours in a crowd on 5th and Main. For a second I forgot the way the world is washed in gray. I almost called your name aloud, I almost reached for you before the ghost dissolved back into shades of navy blue. It's the little things that trip me up, the habits in my head, like buying milk for 2 and there's a ghost in half my bed. I'm living in a present tense that's haunted by the was, trying to find a reason but there's never any cause. Your toothbrush is a relic now, the mail is just for me. I'm learning how to live inside this new geography, where every street we walked upon is now a foreign land. And I'm a stranger walking through the life that we had planned. The pictures in the hallway, I haven't moved them yet. I'm not quite ready for the sun of us to finally set, but the dust is settling on the frames, a thin and silver veil. And every story that we wrote is turning cold and pale. 'Cause you are my now, and you are my soon. You're the flickering light of a dying moon. You're the chapters I finished, the salt in my eyes. You're the beautiful truth and the hardest of lies. I'm reaching forever, but I'm grasping at air, looking for shadows that are no longer there. It's a bitter pill, it's a heavy task to realize you are only my past. I heard our song on the radio while driving home tonight. I didn't turn the dial, I just sat there at the light. I let the melody cut through the armor I had built. I let the memory wash away the anger and the guilt. You're a person I don't know anymore, a stranger with my secrets, a vault of all my I love yous and all my deep regrets. Do you ever think of me when the rain hits on your glass? Or am you finally let pass. I'm tired of the moving on, I'm tired of the brave, I'm tired of behaving like I'm not inside a grave. You're a ghost, you're a memory, you're a knife in my side, and there's nowhere left for a broken heart to hide. I wanna hate you, I wanna forget, I wanna erase every moment we met, but you're under my skin, you're the air in my lungs, you're the song that is cursed to be forever unsung. Cause you are my now, and you are my soon. You're the flickering light of a dying moon. You're the chapters I finish, the salt in my eyes. You're the beautiful truth and the hardest of lies. I'm reaching forever, but I'm grasping at air, looking for shadows that are no longer there. It's a bitter pill, it's a heavy task to realize you are only my past. Are only my past. A story told, a hand I'm no longer allowed to hold. One day I'll wake up and the was won't hurt so much. One day I'll wake up and I won't feel your touch. But for now, you're just a ghost in the hall. You're the writing on the wall. You are my past. I'm sitting on the floor where the carpet's worn thin, tracing the places where you let the cold in. There's a silence in the kitchen that's louder than a scream, and I'm waking up slowly from a decade-long dream. I used to be the one who would catch every drop of the tears that you cried till you decided to stop. I was your anchor, I was your light, but I'm nothing but a shadow in your world tonight. I looked at the bandages I wrapped round my soul, trying to make a shattered man feel like he's whole. Every sorry you muttered was a jagged little stone that I carried in my pockets while I walked home alone. I've spent a lifetime making excuses for the pain, walking through the fire just to give you the rain, but the well has run dry and the fire's gone out. And I finally know what this hurt is about, so I'm closing the door and I'm locking the gate. I'm giving back the burden of all of this weight. I've got scars on my heart from the battles we drew, but I'm telling you now, For the first time in years, I felt fine being alone. I didn't reach for the answer, I didn't tremble at the sound. I just watched as the silence claimed a common ground. You were a habit I couldn't quite break, a beautiful fever, a holy mistake. But the fever is breaking, the sweat's turning cold, and I'm finally letting go of the hand I can't hold. Go find someone else to be your supply. Go find another heart that is willing to die. I've given you my marrow, I've given you my breath. I've walked to the edge of an emotional death. But look at my hands, they're steady and clean. I'm more than the ghost of the man that you've seen. I'm taking my pieces, I'm taking my time, and I'm taking back the heart that was never truly mine. Scars on my heart from the battles we drew, but I'm telling you now, no more pouring my life into cracks in the floor. No more waiting for footsteps to walk through that door. The red is all run and the damage is through. The glass is empty, the room is still. I've climbed the mountain, I've survived the hill. My veins are quiet, my heart is blue, but it's beating for me, and it won't bleed for you.